Welcome back with today's topic, how to create wealth no matter how old you are. And starting with number 1. If you already work, ask for raises. The cost of living rises almost yearly, as to your experience, but also value to your employer. As a result, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for raises on a regular basis in order to keep up with inflation and be paid what you're worth. This isn't to say you should constantly beg your boss for a raise, but you can argue that your pay should reflect your worth when the time comes. Don't pass up this opportunity to increase your earnings because people who don't ask for raises usually don't get them. Switching to number 2, which is start buying dividend paying stocks. Although investing in dividend-paying stocks may appear to be a slow and tedious way to build wealth, it is actually one of the best ways to gain access to a consistent and growing source of income as well as capital gains. Dividend aristocrats are large, well-known S&P 500 companies that have increased their dividend payments for at least 25 years in a row. Example for those are Coca-Cola and McDonald's. These demonstrates that investors who bought these businesses 25 years ago are reaping enormous benefits from their initial investment. When combined with the possibility of capital gains, the dividend aristocrats can be a fantastic strategy for accumulating wealth. Number 3. Save your money. Any type of wealth creation strategy requires capital. As soon as you start receiving a paycheck, make saving as much money as possible a top priority. Experts frequently recommend paying yourself first, which means putting money in savings as soon as you get a paycheck and even before paying your debts. As a result of this type of forced savings, your expenses will need to be reduced, but your wealth will grow quickly. Number 4. Invest in S&P 500. Although the S&P 500 index does not guarantee profits, it has repeatedly demonstrated that it is an excellent source of long-term wealth. In fact, the majority of investors are surprised to learn that the risky stock market has never lost money over a 20-year period. Nonetheless, the S&P 500's long-term average return is greater than 10%. This indicates that the S&P 500 index has a very favorable risk-reward profile over the long term. Even Warren Buffett has directed his trustee to keep 90% of his assets in S&P 500 index fund when he dies. Number 5. Invest in rental property. Creating a passive income stream is one of the most efficient ways to increase your wealth quickly and permanently. Acquiring one or more rental properties is one of the best ways to generate passive income. You can earn a consistent monthly income from a well-managed rental property with little extra effort on your part. Despite the fact that you will need to find renters and deal with sporadic maintenance issues, your revenue will largely run itself. Unlike your mortgage payment, your rent will rise over time. So as the value of your properties rise, your renters will gradually pay more and more of your mortgage. Number 6. This one's obvious. Start a business. The majority of the world's millionaires either started their own business or inherited their wealth, which is less of a strategy and more of pure luck. Creating and expanding a successful business is one of the most likely ways to make a lot of money. Entrepreneurship is unquestionably a risky endeavor, as many new businesses fail within their first few years. However, if you can create an effective business plan, raise the necessary funds, and hire the right people, the higher risk, higher reward path can lead to a lifetime of wealth. Number 7. Expand your knowledge, abilities, and skills. If you are going to spend the majority of your life working for others, make yourself as valuable as possible. Some of the best ways to demonstrate your worth as an employee are to educate yourself and develop a diverse skill set. Concentrate on specialized skill sets that are high in demand, such as those in the lucrative finance and technology sectors, to give yourself the best chance of rapidly increasing your wealth. Number 8. keep your expenses to a minimum / live below your means. I also have a video about this topic. If you are detailed interested in this topic, make sure to check that video out. So, spending more than you earn will keep you from ever amassing wealth. If you want to set yourself up for a lifetime of wealth, you must create and stick to a strict budget. In addition to all of your necessary expenses, make sure you have a significant portion of your budget set aside for saving and investing. Staying with your monthly spending limit increases your overall wealth. Owning stocks, real estate, your own business, and even some cryptocurrencies may increase your exposure to higher yielding investments. Just be aware that while speculation can lead to wealth creation, it also has some risk that you shouldn't forget. And that was with today's video. I hope you liked it, and if that's the case, leave a comment, subscribe, and yeah, in the next.